All right, so let's see, we're reviewing for this week. So we're looking at, for today, I'm going to be working questions 25 through 36, right? 25 through 28. Let's take a look at those. I'm reviewing the mean. We talked about mean already. So looking at number 25, it talks about a shoe size, and I see some numbers there. For the mean or average, that's another name for this. What I'm going to do, let me add all my numbers. I'm going to grab a calculator. So I go 6.5 plus 8 plus 8.5 plus 8 plus 8.5 plus 8.5 plus 10 plus 7 plus 8. Right? I add all my numbers to begin with. Using my calculator, I happen to get 73. Right? I added everything. And then I'm going to divide by how many numbers I have. I can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 numbers I added. So I'm going to go 73 divided by 9. My case, I happen to get long decimal, 8.1111, bunch of numbers. When I say your answer should only have 2 decimal places. So 2 numbers after the decimal point. However, I do take a look at the third decimal point. Right, my answer is either going to be 8.11 or 8.12. If my third decimal number, the one I'm looking at, it's small. Small means 4 or less. I'm going to do 8.11. I leave that alone. If my third decimal number is big, and big I mean 5 or more, I'm going to call this 8.12. Right, my third decimal number is small, so I'm just going to answer it 8.11. Again, if my third decimal number was big means 5 or more, I would have said 8.12. All right, let's take a look at number 26. Each dot represents a number. I see for 6, there's 3 of them. I see 7, there's 3 sevens. And for 8, I see 4 8s and 1 9. I'm going to add them all up. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 7 plus 7 plus 7 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 8 plus 9. I'm using a calculator, and it says it adds up to 80. I count how many dots I have. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I added 11 numbers. So my 80, remember I added everything. I'm going to divide this by 11. 11 because there's 11 numbers. Again, there's a big decimal number. So I'm going to take a look at my third decimal place. It is small. Remember, small means 4 or less. So my answer would just be 7.27. My answer will only have 2 decimal places. If my third decimal place was big enough, I would have said 7.28. But because it is small, 7.27. All right, let's take a look at number 27, the land area of U.S. states and territories. Numbers are big. It's all right. I have a calculator, so not a big deal. I'm just going to add all my numbers. 102,269 plus 146,435. I added everything, and it gives me 1,020,450. It's a big number, but I'm using a calculator, so not a big deal. I see that I added 9 numbers. So my result, let me divide this by 9. Again, a long decimal place. I see my third decimal place. It is small. So my answer will be 113,383.33. Remember, you should only have 2 decimal places. All right, let's take a look at number 28. I'm going to add all my numbers, 16 plus 9 plus 9 plus 4. I'm adding everything. Let me divide this by 11 because I added 11 numbers. I take a look at my third decimal number. It is pretty small. So my answer is 7.36. Not a big deal for me. Now let's talk about median. I'm going to put my numbers from small to large first. And when I say numbers, I'm looking at the numbers on the left. The smallest graph is 4, right? It goes up to 4. Then I see 5 twice. Again, I'm going from smallest to largest. Then I have an 8. Then I have a 15. Then a 19. Then I have a 20, a 22, and a 25. Again, this is the hard part, listing them from small to large. All right, median is the number in the middle. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cancel the smallest number and the biggest number. See what I did? I canceled them out. I made my number a little bit, my list a little bit smaller. I'm going to do it again. Let me cancel the smallest number and the biggest number. And again and again. The number in the middle, right? The number I did not cancel, that's the median. In this case, 15. All right, let's take a look at number 30. Minutes to run a 5 kilometer. Okay, so my smallest number, I see it's in the 20s. My smallest number is 25.9. I'm looking at the 20s right now. Then I'm gonna do 26.5, 27.2, and 27.5. Then I go in the 30s. Let's see, there's 30.3, 31.5, 31.9, and 31.9. And then in the 40s, I have 41.2. I listed my numbers from small to large. So I have my list again from small to large. Let me cancel the smallest number and the biggest number. I made my list a little bit smaller. Let me do it again. Let me cancel the smallest number and the biggest number, and again and again. That number in the middle, that's the median. So in this case, 30.3. Now let's take a look at number 31. I'm gonna put my numbers in order. So I have a 4, and a 5, a 5, a 6. Let's see, there's no 7 or 8. There's a 9. Then I have 11, 17, 20, 28, and 35. Again, I went from small to large. Let me cancel the smallest number and the biggest number. And again, and again, and again. All right, this case, I have two numbers in the middle. I can ask myself, what number is right between 9 and 11? That's the answer, the number that's right between 9 and 11. We cannot tell. Well, the way we're going to figure out, let me add my numbers and divide it by 2. So I'm going to go 9 plus 11 divided by 2. I know 9 plus 11 is 20. 20 divided by 2 is 10. But now if I think about it, the number between 9 and 11, yeah, that was 10. Some cases we might have only one median number, like we did in number 29 and 30, and that's the number. Some cases we have two numbers in the middle, like we did in number 31. We add those two numbers and divide it by 2. All right, let's take a look at number 32. I'm going to list them from small to large. So I see 1, 1, 1, 2, 3. When it comes to 4, I see it twice. So 4, 4. Then 5, I see it twice. So 5, 5. There's a 6. I don't see a 7, but I see an 8. Let me cancel the smallest number and the biggest number. And again, and again, and again. The number in the middle happens to be 4. So this is how we do medians. Median, the hard part is basically listing the numbers from small to large. Now let's take a look at our quartiles. Here the instruction says find the lower quartile, upper quartile, and the interquartile range for each data set. What I'm going to do, let me list my numbers from small to large. So number 33, I'm talking about some test scores. Seems like the smallest number that I see is 34. The 30s, and I also see a 39. Now in the 40s, let's see, let me list them from small to large. I see 40, 41, 41, 42, 46, and 46. When it comes to 50s, I see 52, 53, 55. Again, I just went from small to large. I'm gonna do it kind of like I just did for median. Let me find my median. Even though I'm asking for the quartiles, let me find the median. Let me cancel the small and the largest again, 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 and again. I find the median. I'm gonna use the median because the median separates my list. There's 5 numbers on the left of my median, and there's 5 numbers on the right of it. Right? It's separated in the middle. So there's a left side and there's a right side. From those numbers on the left, right, from 34 to 41, Let me find the one in the middle of that list. This case 40. That's my lower quartile. Now let me see on my numbers to the right of my median, right? From 46 through 55. Let me find the number in the middle. That's my upper quartile, right? 52 is my upper quartile. So if I needed to know the lower quartile, it's 40. If I needed to know the upper quartile, is 52. Now the interquartile range, I'm going to subtract those two. I'm going to subtract upper quartile minus lower quartile. So in this case, let me go 52 minus 40. 52 minus 40 is 12. So that's my answer. Your homework, I'm mainly going to ask for the interquartile range, because for that, you need to find the lower quartile. You need to find the upper quartile. So I know you're going to practice on that, and then you have to subtract them. All right, let's take a look at number 34. First thing I'm going to do, let me list my numbers from small to large. So I see a 1. I see two dots when there's a 3. So 3, 3, a 4, a 5, 7, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Again, let me find my median to begin with. So I'm going to cancel the smallest and the largest again, again, and again. All right, I have two numbers here. Okay. I could ask, the median is the number between 5 and 7, which I hope you guys say 6. But what I'm going to do, I'm not worried about the median. Let me just draw a line right there between 5 and 7, just to say the median is right there in between them. That line separates my list, a list on the left and a list on the right, right? I cut it right in the middle. From those numbers on the left, let me find the number in the middle. There's 5 numbers. The number in the middle in this case is 3. Now from my numbers on the right, from 7 through 10, let me find from those numbers listed, let me find the number in the middle, which in this case, 8. My lower quartile is 3, my upper quartile is 8. For the interquartile range, I'm gonna go 8 minus 3. I'm gonna subtract the upper quartile minus lower quartile. 8 minus 3 is 5. So my interquartile range is 5. Let's take a look at number 35. I'm not interested in the numbers on at the bottom. I'm interested in my bars, how high that bar goes, and I'm interested in the number on the left. I'm gonna go from small to large. So my list in here is 13. My second bar is 15. Then I see 20 twice. Then I see 22 twice. Then a 25, 29, 29, and 32. Each line was counting by 2. If you notice on the side, each line was counting by 2. All right, so let's start by finding the median, because that separates my list in half. So I'm gonna cancel the smallest and the largest again, again, and again. I'm gonna draw a line right there. That's the median. My median will be the number between 22 and 22, which is still 22, if I was looking for the median. What I'm looking at in this case is on the left side of my median, there's 5 numbers. Let me find the number in the middle. In this case, happens to be 20. On my numbers on the right side of my line, there's 5 numbers. Let me find a number in the middle, which in this case, this is 29. 20 is my lower quartile. 29 is the upper quartile. For the interquartile range, I'm gonna go 29 minus 20, which happens to be 9. All right, let's take a look at number 36. My smallest number is 23,622. And then I get 23,839, 23,894, 24,153, 24,324, 24,505, 24,590, 25,148, and 25,823. All right, so I just listed my numbers from small to large. Let me find the median. All right, let me find the middle, because that separates my list into 2 halves. So what I'm going to do, let me cancel the smallest and the largest, and again, and again, and again. So I find the median. If I was finding the median, it's 24,324. Now, on the left side, there's 4 numbers, right? I'm going to find my lower quartile, which is the number in the middle. Unfortunately, it's in between these 2 numbers, 23,839 and 23,894, right? The lower quartile is the number right between them. If we don't know, which in this case, I don't know, what I'm going to do, I'm going to add my 2 numbers, right? I see my upper quartile is also going to be in between 2 numbers. For my lower quartile, let me add the 2 numbers that I see and divide it by 2. It gives me 23,866.5. For my upper quartile, I know it's going to be between those 2 numbers. So let me add those 2 numbers divided by 2. And again, my upper quartile is 24,869. It's okay to be big numbers. So I see my lower quartile, I see my upper quartile, my interquartile range. I'm going to subtract those 2 numbers, 24,869 minus 23,866.5. They're big, but I'm using a calculator. You guys can use them too. My interquartile range is 1,002.5. So again, find the median, because that separates your list, right? First, you list them from small to large. Find the median, separates the list into 2 halves. At the bottom half, find the number in the middle. That's your lower quartile. In the upper half, find a number in the middle. That's your upper quartile. For your interquartile range, subtract those 2 quartiles.